All right, we've still got Game of Thrones Season 6 a couple months away, but we have some trailers that we can wildly speculate about. Let's do it.
The long night is coming. And the dead come with it.
Okay, how does this make sense? So this is the Hall of Faces we have from the House of Black and White. We're familiar with this. Did not go well for Arya last we left her there. And I guess it still didn't go well because I did see her face down there. So this is confusing. So we have to think about what this means for who's dead, who's alive, who might be dead and then alive. It's a lot to think about.
I mean, obviously they're going to try and throw you off. I still have... It's so difficult because, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the season where it's away from the books because George R.R. Martin didn't get his book done in time.
Big jump away from the storylines presented from A Song of Ice and Fire.
So, and where he left us off was at a really pivotal point because, I mean, are we allowed to say spoilers here?
Yeah, okay, listen, spoiler time. That's your warning. It's going to happen starting now. Go.
Okay, here's the thing. The very last book that he wrote left off with, it seems like Jon Snow is dead, but we don't know. You don't know. Like, you just don't know what happens.
I mean, extraneously, we have seen some pictures that spoil something that got shot. We don't know if it's maybe a dream, maybe the future.
Right. There's always flashbacks, all
it did
that
show
stuff.
Jon Snow alive.
Right. And that's been the big
Stark
contribution.
Armor. And just, yeah, what is going on with that? I mean, most people think, oh, he can't possibly be dead. And most people
well, because
take
nobody
the
wants him to be dead.
We don't want him to be
I
dead.
know, I know.
We need him to go fulfill his grand destiny of other stuff.
Of marrying Daenerys and ruling all of Westeros. Let's be honest about it.
But what's interesting is, yeah, he was juxtaposed after Joffrey in The Dead before we moved to the screen of all currently alive characters.
Right.
So it's just like, is he between the world of the living and the dead?
Which
is he dead?
Which
I
is
don't
also
know.
possible. We've seen like some weird like mystical things happening, so you don't know, and like maybe is there a way for him to come back? Like is there?
I think there is.
Some like I mean I hope so, and I swear to God, if Ghost is not okay, like I will destroy someone. But because at the end of the day, it's about the animals.
I know.
But
I know where your priorities are.
Yeah. But yeah, it's super. I'm really interested to see how this season is going to progress, and I'm curious as to like how hard they're riding George to be like, give us the book.
Well, I mean, I think they've already discussed this, which is, you know, they're allowed to go past where the current books are, but
and yes,
they know what's roughly where it's supposed to go, I assume.
I would hope. And yes, like the story, I feel like the first few seasons, it stayed very close to the books, for the most part, for being a different media. But a couple seasons in, it definitely started. I was like, I'm pretty sure that never happened. Or those characters never met then. But yeah, so it's definitely like taken its own route. But I feel like to a certain degree, with something that's still so fresh and topical to people, and with more books coming out, it can't be like a series that's already closed. And if it goes too far away, I think it's really gonna.
I love this because nobody has an idea of what's going to happen.
Yeah,
See,
so
you
nobody.
sit there and like the devout book readers are like, oh, I know.
That would be me. I've read that series at least 3 times. That's me just smugly like. I remember something happening. It was right before the Red Wedding. Something major happened, and they were like, "I can't believe this happened." I'm just like, "Yeah, that's nothing."
I don't know. I'm of two minds. Is this all one giant troll, or is there any kind of reason or rhyme to the placement of the characters, why they're all in the Hall of Faces?
I feel like all of these things are done very cleverly, and I definitely feel like there is something, but it won't be informed until we see the season. I don't think anything is done with these trailers haphazardly ever.
Okay, well let me think. The camera came down on Tyrion specifically. He has Dany and Sansa to his sides. At the bottom, Arya is in the middle, with, I believe, Jaime and Cersei on the sides. Do you understand that placement, audience? Because I sure as hell don't. I don't know what to make of it. Leave your wild speculation below in the comments. It is a spoiler zone, So please be aware of that, and please like and subscribe for more.